So this is the all-new Infinix Hot 40. It is a member of the Infinix Hot 40 series comprising the top-of-the-line Hot 40 Pro, this Hot 40 and the Hot 40i. For people who want a more cost-effective option than the Hot 40 Pro, this might be a very good option because it shares most of its features and specs with the Hot 40 Pro but at a more affordable price. Apart from the Hot 40 looking like the Hot 40 Pro, it also looks so much like a certain phone from the back, right? But that's not why we are here. You can get this for about 168,000 naira or 140 US dollars, and for that price you are getting outstanding specs and features like the Magic Ring, a fast 33 watts charging speed, a display refreshing at 90 Hz, a Helio G88 processor, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage space. I must say it's impressive specs for just 140 US dollars. But is it worth buying? Let's find out. The design here looks really familiar, and you guessed it, the iPhone. The similarity stops at the back design though, because unlike the iPhone, this comes with a 33 watts charging brick in the box. Other things you get in the box include an MTN voucher card, a SIM ejector, a TPU case, a USB-C cable, and a pair of earphones. Moving on to the design and build quality, this color is called Palm Blue and I think it looks stunning. I also like how the color slightly shifts to other colors if you tilt the phone. If you have small hands like me, using this phone with one hand might be a struggle. It is quite a big phone at 6.7 inches. However, turning the one hand feature helped a lot. I found the phone to be sturdy and durable. It features a matte plastic back design to provide a comfortable grip while also being resilient and fingerprint proof. The shiny frame is made of plastic and it adds a touch of luxury to the phone. For the external features, you get a SIM tray that takes 2 nano SIM cards and an SD card for storage memory expansion. You also get the hybrid power button that also works as the fingerprint sensor and it unlocks the phone within a second. There are loudspeakers on the top and bottom edges, making for a dual or stereo speaker setup. The sound out of the Infinix Hot 40 is very loud and decent for the price. There's also a headphone jack, microphone and USB-C port for charging and data transfer on the bottom edge. A flashlight is flushed and hidden at the top right area of the screen. It doesn't serve as a charging indicator but plays a vital role in ensuring clearer selfies in low light. More about the camera will come later in this video. By the way, a sub to the channel would really mean a lot to me. Infinix Hot 40 features a 6.7-inch 90Hz IPS display with a resolution of 1080 by 2460 pixels. Colors here pop except for black, which is a little faded, and that is expected for a non-AMOLED panel. I totally enjoyed watching YouTube on this large display. The stereo sound setup makes consuming media and games here a delight. Scrolling and overall phone operation are fairly smooth because of the 90Hz refresh rate. The battery here is a 5000 mAh battery, and with the 33 watt charger bundled in the box, it takes about an hour and 30 minutes to get it full. Overall battery life was good. I was able to get through a full day of modest use with about 20% left. I also use this phone as a power bank to charge my iPhone because it supports reverse wired charging, and I really find this helpful because I use an iPhone. Infinix Hot 40 uses the MediaTek Helio G88 as its CPU, which is a little less powerful than the 6nm G99 chip on the Hot 40 Pro. The Helio G88 has 8 cores and it is manufactured using a 12nm process. By most standards, it is still a decent gaming chipset even though it was released in July of 2021. I ran the Antutu benchmark test on the phone and got a total score of 274,723. On Geekbench, I got a single core score of 425 and a multi-core score of 1451. I was able to play Call of Duty Mobile at medium graphic quality and high frame rate with minimal frame drops. I also didn't experience overheating on the phone even when gaming, thanks to 8GB of RAM and the Mali G52 GPU on here. For file and media storage, it has 256GB of internal storage, which is expandable using a memory card. The Infinix Hot 40 runs on Android 13 with XOS 13.5 skin on top. It has some bloatware that can be annoying and hard to get rid of. It also has a ton of useful features packed into the OS, like the ability to hide apps, use 2 instances of the same app with its S-clone feature, and so much more. The highlight of the OS is Infinix's implementation of Apple's dynamic island, which they call Magic Ring. You'll see the Magic Ring feature come alive when unlocking your device with your face, while on a phone call, when the phone is charging, when charging is completed, and when your battery is low. Infinix Hot 40 also comes with all the Google apps and services you need pre-installed, including Gmail, YouTube Music, Google Files, Google Photos, and Google Drive for storing your media and photos on the cloud. You can also turn on the Google Find My Device feature to ensure that if you ever lose your phone, you are able to track and retrieve it. If you don't have this feature already activated, I strongly advise that you turn this on immediately. Go to the Settings app, scroll down and select Google. Select Find My Device and make sure it is turned on. The Infinix Hot 40 has a triple rear camera setup that consists of a 50 megapixel main lens. This is a step down from the 108 megapixel on the Hot 40 Pro. Infinix Hot 40 also has a 2 megapixel macro lens and an auxiliary lens. It also has a quad LED flash and HDR feature. It can record 2K videos at 30 frames per second and 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. The front camera is a 32 megapixel lens with a dual LED flash flushed into the edge of the display. It can record 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. Video coming out from the Infinix Hot 40. This is the color of the shirt I'm wearing. The dynamic range is decent but not very fantastic, as I can see the highlight on my face blown out. Right, but overall a decent camera for the price. What do you think about the audio? Let me know in the comment section below. There is no stabilization whatsoever for videos on both the rear and front cameras. For pictures, I got very impressive pictures outdoors. The edge detection of the portrait lens was quite impressive, and I particularly love the color reproduction. The picture becomes less interesting indoors, but overall the camera quality is decent. I just wish it was more versatile as it lacks an ultra-wide lens. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a dedicated camera test or a gaming test of the Infinix Hot 40. Priced at 168,000 naira or $140 US, the Infinix Hot 40 offers a reasonable balance of features for a budget-conscious person. It provides a large battery with fast charging, a smooth 90Hz display, decent camera performance, and ample RAM and storage for its price range. However, if you want more, you can opt for the more expensive Hot 40 Pro with a higher refresh rate and slightly better processor. Overall, I think the Infinix Hot 40 represents a better value for money, especially for those looking for a budget-friendly smartphone with a large battery and acceptable performance. So, that is the Infinix Hot 40. You may want to see this video about the Redmi 12 right here, or this video I just uploaded. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. Also like this video if it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you in the next one. Bye.